how did you find the past 3 months?
I actually found it like really like I think I was just focused so much on like doing things that wasn't used to doing. Like yeah, I like took a step back from like focusing so much on like what I'm gonna post and those kind of things because I'm pretty good at writing copy. Um and I focus more on just like you said, like the stuff that's not really the funnest, which is like um friend requesting, messaging people, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I just kept trying to consistently do that over time and like really work on my sales calls as well. And like it's made the worlds of difference. And like last month, like I told you, was like the biggest month I had like cash. And then this month, if I keep going on this pace like that I am,
Mm-hmm.
then I should be making about like 6K cash this month too. So
Huh.
um, yeah, I just got a sale on Monday it was. Um, and I don't know, it's kind of crazy. Just like I've been kind of getting used to like the amount of money that I've been making and all of them have been paid in full, which I'm not used to at all.
Mm-hmm.
Um, because before it was kind of like just always assuming that they'd want a payment plan, you know?
Yeah.
Um, but now it's just like, if you don't pay in full, it's like, it's not, I'm not really used to like you not paying in full anymore. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? So that gives me like, it makes it easier for me because then I have to get like less clients per month, you know,
Mm-hmm.
um, rather than trying to get like 7 people like on a payment plan or something, you know, and then like hitting like 3 to 4 clients like a month at 1,500.
Yeah.
And the last girl who I just had a call with, that's when because I was kind of mad at myself because I was going to push for 1,800.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but then I just was like, no, like, I don't know what she's going to say. Like, I was kind of nervous, you know? And I was just in my normal thing, like, the full price of my program is 1,800, but if you pay in full right now, it's going to be 1,500.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, oh, that's not too bad at all. And then I was like, like, I should have pushed for 1,800 instead, you know?
Yeah.
But now, yeah, I've been having a few ladies, the past 3 ladies have like kind of told me the same thing, like, oh, that wasn't too bad. Oh, it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like price, I guess. So that made me know that I should probably be pushing it up because I guess the way I like speak about how the program is during the sales call, you know, my
Mm-hmm.
offer, they expect it to be way higher than it is, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah.
I mean, honestly, that's amazing. Do you feel like made, do you feel like a lot of it was down to the tweaks that you implemented and the strategies here in terms of pitching the offer and the paid in full and things like that?
For sure, because like I was so used to like reading off a script before, you know, like word for word. And I'm very like I wouldn't say like I'm somebody who kind of like is nervous talking on the phone, but like I kind of go off on tangents sometimes, you know? And so
Mm-hmm.
I'd rely on like the script obviously that in my prior coach, I don't know if you want me to say his name right now because I know you're recording. But um that he gave us. So like before it was just like a lot of like I felt like I was trying to like force them, you
Mm-hmm.
know, rather than like it being like just really genuine now. And I feel like the people who hop on calls with me, like I'm no longer nervous at all for sales calls. Like I'm
Oh,
actually
okay.
like I get excited for sales calls, you know.
Yeah.
And I think it's like just that, you know, probably in my tone and things like that. Like I just like I remember you were talking about that. Like I'm pretty like dry with like the way
Yeah, we're the same.
times,
Yeah.
yeah. But that's just when I like get serious, you know. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's definitely like the way like you have it structured, like the offer at the end and just like pitching it like that,
Mm-hmm.
rather than and also like handling like the price objections in the front end, which is something I wasn't used to doing at all either. Because we usually kind of like did it towards the end. Um, and so I feel like those like things are the biggest things because every time I've made a sale, I've had 0 objections from all of them
Okay.
that I've had to go through, except for one girl, but that was just because she was like in training for like the army or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But she
Well,
went.
I mean, it sounds like even if we just look at the data revenue wise,
Mhm.
What did you do in like the first, second, and this month so far?
Um, Let me pull it.
Because your previous highest was like 700, right?
Right.
Or like what was the
Yeah.
average there?
My previous was, so I started with you in July,
Mm-hmm.
or no, I started with you in June, I think. June, July. Yeah, I started with you in June. So the past 2 months so far, or like a month and a half, the total
Mm-hmm.
has been 400 cash. I think that's from April. No, yeah, that was from July 1st to August 19th. So yeah, basically like a month and like a week was 4,400. And then the total, so like last month I made like 3,600. This
Mm-hmm.
month so far I made 2,700 in cash.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and yeah, I've been making, like, it's been kind of consistently now that I've been making about 1,500 like a week, like one client.
Wow.
Um,
Okay.
yeah, like I've been trying to get on that pace, which like this month it has been that, because like last month I took 2 weeks off, you know? Um,
Yeah.
so like those 2 weeks is when I made like 3,600 in 2 weeks basically.
Mm.